Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel the Crochet Nest Yarn and Hook Studio. I hope that you all are good in health and doing great. Today I bring a very unique and different type of tutorial. It was requested from some of my viewers that give us a tutorial on plushie, anything that is amigurumi. So I thought to bring it with some unique and different type of yarn. It is a blanket yarn. You can see it's very thick in material, and if I just take it out strand and show it to you, normally we are using 4-ply or the 3-ply yarn. Normally we are using that much, but this is very thick in texture, and the material is also very soft. So it is called a blanket yarn, and the things we use in this type of yarn, it's written here, but if I cannot, I'm sorry, because the writing is different, so I couldn't read it. So though this type of yarn is available in every area or every country, you can say, so nowadays it's very common to use such type of yarn in splashy especially, and also people are making blankets with such type of yarn because it's very warm, and the texture is extremely soft. So this type of texture and this type of material is into 2026 especially. At the end of 25, we have observed that most of the people were doing lots and lots of making of blankets and cardigans and different type of stuff with such type of yarn. So this yarn was in at the end of 2025, and now it's 26. So we are also experiencing, and I'm witnessing a lot and lot of material making with this type of yarn. So this is in for every type of making of any product you are creating and making for your loved ones or for yourself. And definitely I am now living in Pakistan, so that is the reason it is having this type of label. But in every country, distributors give their own labels, so don't go for the labels, because every country having their own labels. So but the texture and the yarn material I have just explained, so you can get it easily in your area. It is simply, you can say that this yarn is 10-ply yarn, is very thick and it's soft. The material is somehow velvet, you can say. So polyester and velvet mix, I guess. So this is what the material is, and in 2026, people are making cardigans, hats, and blankets. Most of the time, you are observing that people are making blankets for with the help of this yarn. The consumption of is this yarn is more in making of any product, because of the thickness, the yard you are getting is less, I guess 80 or 100 yard in one ball. So that is going to be a small quantity for making any of the product. So one most thing, that you cannot use this thick yarn with any smaller number of crochet hook number. So I may use 6 or 7 number for making these plushy hair for you. And we are making a deer, and the starting till the end I will give you one by one, step by step, the whole tutorial on this deer, and you have to stay tuned to see that how we have to start, from where we are going to start the deer, and at the end we will get the result. So we are going to start with this lighter color, and we will add this darker color, and let's see what will happen when we will reach to the end. So those who watched me in my previous tutorials must have witnessed me while receiving this yarn. I got it through my courier. So I told you that I am bringing a very unique thing for you. So let's start with the lighter color, that is the beige color, you can say, and we will add this color later on, in fact side by side. So we are making a deer, it's a plushie, and for the face we are starting with the face first. So what we have to do is we will start with a magic loop again. Usually whenever we are making a flower, a plushie, a face, so it is a round, whatever thing you are making in round, it starts with your magic loop. So let me try. My number 6 will go with this yarn, or I have to switch to the number 7 crochet hook number. So this is number 7, if you can see it on the screen, and this is number 6, if it is visible. So let's see whether we have to go with number 7 or number 6. So let me try the number 6 crochet hook number with my magic loop first. So for the first step we have to go with a magic loop, and you know what, how I do my magic loop. There are a variety of styles to do magic loop. You can do with a small knot here like this, give a small knot and start your crocheting. But I am used to of doing this magic loop like this. I will hold both of the strands corners, the edges, I will give them a proper lock here in my two fingers, and then I will take my first I'm not going to be very tighter in my crocheting in this area, because I am not giving any type of, because this yarn is already very thick, so we do not need any type of stretch or hard crocheting. Simple single crochet I am doing, and for doing single crocheting I have to start with 6 single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5. In fact I have to start with 4, sorry, because the tip of the deer is very small. So this is my number 1 2 3 4. So now I will close my now right after the first row, after taking my one chain, this is the deer tip, face of the tip, and now I am going to add my numbers in every stitch, like usually what happen that when we are making a round, proper round, we increase quickly, like we double the stitches in the next row. But in this stage, because we are needing a smaller increase from the mouth, so I'm not going to start directly towards the double increase. I will do partial increase. Like I will do one time single crochet, and in the next stitch I will do two times my single crochet. So this is how we are going to increase it. But we also have to do one more thing here that is also important. Let me show you that what we are going to do. And we will be needing the markers for it as well. So we are from the start we are going to add this color in the shape of V. So let me start here again. I have put one single crochet here. I will put two single crochet in my next step. 1 2 1 2. It would be difficult to see that what type of stitching I am doing here because of the thickness of the yarn, as it is, you can see, is already very thick. So from here I'm going to add this color as well. So let me just take out some of the yarn and start with the second color as well. So what I am going to do is I will simply add this color here in my third step or third stitch, you can say. So while putting my this thread down like this, I am going to do a single crochet in my next step with my this stitch. Okay, now I will come back with my already chosen color, that is the skin color. So I will do my rest of the stitches in next. In this stitch we have put one single crocheting, and in the next stitch I will put my two single crochet with the beige color. And I have just introduced my brown color here with only one stitch. Okay, so we have to carry on with these two colors side by side, and this is going to be the last stitch. So I also need another marker for it as well. We have to be very cautious about the color, this type of yarn, to put our markers, because the starting and ending is difficult to find out here. So definitely I will put marker here as well. And let me do it again because my marker was not there and I have to be confirm about the colors that I am already using. Let me start again here for you. First we have to do the magic loop like this, and we are doing single crocheting with crochet hook number 6. With one chain I will do 1 2 3 and 4. We are starting with number 4. Then close the center, And after doing this lock here, I will put my marker as well, because that is the start of the row. So we should know that that is the start of the row. We have to put our marker every time. Now in the second round, we have to do, after doing one chain, single crochet in one stitch and two double crochet, single crochet two times in the next stitch, one, and this is two. Now we will also add our color, that is the brown color we are adding here. Okay, there is a trick, let me show you. To not, for the safer side, I have just taken this brown color with my hook for the second crochet, and now I am going to put my single crochet here in the next stitch with this brown. So we are having a very proper way of the change of the color over here. Now I will come back to my brown lighter color, and this is the place we have to reach till the point. Now single crochet here, double crochet here, one and two, and that is the end. So I will simply do, after taking out my marker, I will do my slip stitch here, and then I am going to do a chain. Now you can see we have started or establishing the so we are now making this color in a V shape till up when we are going above to the face. And now we are now back on our the other color in this row. As we are already doing a partial increase, we are not doing an instant increase. The instant increase is like the first row is 5, the next row is 10. That is your instant increase, but we are doing a partial increase. Okay, so this is how we are doing it. That is our end. So I have put the markers here as well. Now in this row, we will continue with the partial increase. We are not going on instant increase. So the first step after doing for our first chain is the single crocheting we are doing only. So single crochet in this step, and the next will be our single crochet and then 2 times single crochet in the next step. So we also have to increase this, but we are not doing it very fast because we need a very pointed face of the deer, not a round face. So that is the reason we are doing this. So now in this round, we have to go with the other color. We are also increasing the number of colors, the number of stitches for the other color as well. It is somehow difficult to find out the place where you have to put your crocheting, your hook. So okay, one thing you have to be careful about is whenever you are shifting the color, your last step should be like this. Change your strand in the last stitch like this. In this way, your do you see how we are going up? Now this marker was the indication that we started from here, so I will take out this marker and I will put my slip stitch here and I will give a um, one chain. So we are going like V. This will be increased after that. We will carry on with the partial increase in our next rows as well. So I also have to put my marker so I should not miss the stitch. Single crocheting we will do in 2 rows and 2 times single crocheting in the third stitch you can say. So that is how we are doing the partial increase. We are not doing an instant increase. So single crocheting till here. Slowly and gradually you will find the proper way of doing your crocheting. Now as you know that we are doing step by step, we are increasing this brown color because we are making the face. So I will do my single crochet of my brown color in this step, but before using this I have to go with the increase here. Whenever I have to change my yarn color, I have to do with the like this. Now I have already changed it, so for to this step I have to put 2 double crochet of this color brown. I will continue in the rest of the color and single 2 crocheting and third time double again, but I will instantly change my color here like this. So in this way my sequence of change is really good. Now 2 times I will do my this color and 2 times single time this color. Now if you remember, I put my marker to just confirm my starter from where we have to start. So this is with the place I will put my slip stitch, one chain, I will put my marker again, so I should not miss the start. I will continue my crocheting here. Have you noticed that our face is not a round face, it's a pointed one? So there is a mistake here. I'm just noticing that while the shift of the color, I have missed this point. That is the reason my V is not in a proper shape. So let's see what we will do in at the end. Okay, one more thing you have to do is that you will be very smoother with the crocheting, because we are not doing a very you have to be very loose while crocheting. Your hand should be not too much stiff or tight, because the stitches should be loose so you can easily do your next round. So we were doing, okay, that was 2. Now I will put 2 again here. Okay, here I will change the color. So before changing the color, every time I'm doing this, I will do my last stitch like this. The change of the color, I have to do this first, and then I will do my crocheting. So we have done 2 times, the previous one was 2 times, so I will do 1 and then 2. 1 1 and 2. This is 1, and I will also go to this side as well. This is also 1, but this one we have to change the color again. This thing is irritating me a lot. This I missed. Now you see the sequence is very much improved. The shape is very much improved. If I just hide this place like this, then you can see it is going a smoother way. We are at very start. Let me just open it. I'm sorry about it. Let me just open it and rectify the issue that is at very start, because this thing is irritating me and I am not satisfied. All right. It's important that you should learn from the mistakes. um, I was not satisfied with the look of one only corner, and that was the irritating point for me. So I have just decided to, before going further, I should stop here and open it and show it to you that what was the mistake and why I was not comfortable with that point. So I have now decided to do another stitch. One stitch we have to do here, and the second stitch I will change my color. So before changing the color, when two of the loops of the different color was on the hook, you have to change it like this. Now in the same stitch I will put the stitch and single crochet we are doing. That is the starter, so we will do the slip stitch here. I will put my hook as well, marker as well, one chain, partial increase. For partial increase we are doing uh, one time single crochet, and to make the pointed nose, that's why. So here we have to increase the color, so I will do the shift here again. Two times I will put this brown color to make it more prominent. Now in the next step I will do one more time. We have to go balance. So before changing the color I have to change it like this. When two of the loops are on the hook, we have to shift like this and then start doing your single crocheting. Now it's going very smooth. Here is the slip stitch, one more chain. In the chain I will put my marker to make sure I will not miss it. Now you can see it's pointed and going really well. So two chains, two single crochet here, single two and two in two stitches I will put my single crochet. So the pointed nose should be there, the pointed face should be there. That is the stitch we have to increase. So what I will do, after putting this, I will change the color. When two of the loops are here on the hook, I will change the color instantly, and then I will put my two times, in fact not two times, let me go further. Okay, now I have to change as well, so I will do the shift of the color again here. No, I have to increase the color first. We are also increasing here. I will do it. I will do the shift of the color, and I will put 2 here, the V we are looking at, and then a single crochet here, slip stitch and marker in the chain, marker in the chain. So my indication for the change of the uh, round should be prominent and visible. Now the pointed nose is already started. Now I need a little bit larger scale, so I will do little bit more double crocheting, single crocheting in 2 times in multiple stitches. So I should increase the face. Now I was looking for a pointed front only. Now I need increase here, so in this way I will be improving it. Now here I will change the color again. Two times here and single time in the rest, and two times here and single time in the last. Here, so here I will shift the color again. Now I am satisfied. The hard work which I have done at the start is now giving me a fruit. So that is the reason we have to go back whenever we get a mistake, whenever we are making something and we think that this thing is little bit odd and we have to change it, then without hesitation you must go back, open your work, doesn't matter. Your look of your the final look of your product should be that thing that you are looking for. So in this round I have increased some of my stitches to just make sure that my work has enough. Now let me just take out this marker. I will put my slip stitch here, one chain, and in the chain I will put my marker again. Now we are improving it, so we will go a little bit more faster in the increase now. Reason is that we are now reaching towards the head. One more time we will shift here, in fact. So my color is going to change like this, and I will put my 2 times crocheting of this color. Shift of color again, and the trick is, several times I've mentioned that you have to, when your two of the loops of the previous color is on the hook, you have to take the other color like this and shift it like this. Now we reach to the pointer. We will do the slip stitch here, one chain, put your pointer in the chain, and rest of the stitches we will do again. We are not needing a very big mouth of the deer, so I may stop here. I will just carry on with the stitches. I'm not going to do the 2 times my single crochet in any stitch because the maximum height is done. The shift of color again here. We are actually shifting while doing this crocheting, we are shifting this beige color into brown. So we will continue shifting this color, and at the time as we reach to the end, my rest of the head will be in the same brown color. So that is the reason I'm still shifting it. And I'm not increasing any of the stitch here because we are not needing a very big face. Over here I'm going to shift again with this beige color. The sequence should be followed. Slip stitch here after taking out the pointer, one chain, pointer back in the chain, Okay, one more thing we have to do in this round, that we are going to completely change the color in this round. When I will start doing uh, my brown color, when I will start with my brown color, I'm not going to shift in this round because the rest of the head is in brown color only. So we will carry on like this for a few more stitches. Here I will start shifting here, and then I'm not going to change the color. I will carry on my this color like this, and now after that we are not changing the color. Okay, from here we will also start decreasing because the face is done. Now it's going bigger, so we have to go an instant decrease as well because we are not making a very big face of a deer. So the deer face is done. I will see if any of the stitches giving it a stretch. I will cut that out from inside. So after this round I am going to decrease the color. Now we have shifted to the next color. Cut the thread that was tangling, so I'm just removing it here. We will keep our this pointer here because we still need to do the slip stitch for every round, otherwise we will miss the calculation. One chain, and we will carry on with the stitches, and I must not forget to put my pointer in the chain. Now you can see it's kind of a pizza but the face is done. The inner side threads I will see you later, but this is the look of a deer. Now I'm going to close it because we need a very smoother back from the back side. So this is done. Now we have to close with this brown color. So here I will do some of my stitches with closure as well. I will start doing that, and we are not needing a very big round at the back as well, so that is the reason I have already started my um, decrease. So the decrease I have already started. So I am decreasing side by side after a few stitches, not with lots and lots of time I am doing it, not after every few stitches. I am doing it after some of the stitches, like 4-5 stitches. I am doing the decrease, so it should be go like a smoother one instead of going like a rough one. So after every 5 to 6 stitches I am decreasing. You can see the round is already started. The decrease, you can see I have started. It's showing its result. A slip stitch here with one chain, and don't forget to shift your pointer marker. This will help us out that the row is end. In this type of yarns or very thick yarn, it is difficult to find out that where we have started it. So the decrease we will continue here again. You can see it's a beautiful thing just came out, very prominent. The face, the look of the difference between two sides, everything is prominent and visible. There are all the stitches at the back, you can see, are still there. So this is the actual look of the deer face. You can see, but now we have to close the back side. We are already decreasing it for that, and we will continue decreasing in this row as well. The best part is that you go in a sequence that shouldn't be like that you have done it very instantly, so the look will be neat and clean. If I started my decrease instant, then the look was not very smoother one. So that is the reason I'm doing this decrease little bit slow. But I am decreasing. don't forget to decrease. So we shouldn't go more than few more rows, and just finish this deer face. Then we will come towards the body part, and we have to do the slip knot here, slip stitch. One chain. Don't forget to put your marker in the chain, and then so we are going to close it. Hello. Yes, we are making a face of a deer right now, and after that we will start making the deer body. That is going to be with 4 legs and a middle part of the body. And the first thing we have done already, so that was a deer face, you can see. We will make the eyes here and the ears as well. So that is what we are making right now. We will continue with the decrease. Now I have started decreasing more than before. You are talking about the yarn? Yes, I bought it online. It's a blanket yarn, and yes, I shop it online. And it is, as I mentioned in my start of the video, that in every country the yarn is same, but in every country the labels are different. So it is, in general, we call it blanket yarn. It's very thick. It's like 10 ply, you can say, and that's it. And I'm using crochet hook number 6. Okay, some of the times we think that things are very easy while watching them, but to handle such type of yarn is little bit tricky and difficult as well. You use a very thick crochet hook number, plus you have to give a force to stretch it out from the um, working area that you are working on. So you need a little bit strength to do work with such type of yarn. So I am actually forcing, my force is used right now to, it's not very smooth to work with such type of yarn and such type of material, and also with the product. It also depends on the product. We are not going in a very straight line. We are actually working in a very odd, uh, different kind of, you can say, angles. So that is also the reason that you need to different type of force to do that work. Now we will do the slip stitch here. One chain, put my marker here, now before closing it, You have to remember that there are few of the stretches here in the yarn area. Let me cut that out so it can easily be. So let me just tilt the whole project out. So I make sure my threads are secure before closing the end. So this is also the part of your finishing and the important part, you can say. You do not need like a finishing like that you have to, in a way. I'm just making sure that my threads are secure. They should not lose their positions. So what I am doing, I'm just making sure my threads are lock inside. I'm actually locking all the threads inside, so they should not lose their positions. We do not need to cut them all because it's a very thick yarn, it's not going out anyway. So the small thread especially must secure them before you close the work. And make sure that your threads are inside. They are locked inside, not the outside. Secure all the threads. So you should be secured from the inside. I hope I have done all of the threads. Now I will turn my project back. So the look of a deer face is here. Okay, before closing it up, I have to fill the face with the polyester yarn, the filling. So let me just find out the polyester here. here we go. So we have to be very smooth in filling as well. Make sure your pointed area is filled properly, at this position, so the face should be prominent. So as much as you can fill the you can do it. So we have to be not too much stuffy, because we really need it a softer look as well. So before it loses its softness, we should stop here. We are making a nose in brown color later on when we will be finishing it at here at this position. So now I'm going to close it. Now it will be easy to close the project here, because now we know that we have filled it as well. So we will directly do the closures. Somehow it is a little bit difficult to close when the filling is already filled, and you have to do the closure with the filling in. You see, I have not skipped a single stitch while doing this closure, and I am going to do this last round here. So I'm not going to put this marker, one chain, and close it properly. Okay, let me check either it's looking good or not. Yes, the last thing I'm going to do is the sewing of the back, and the rest of the things are done. Let me take out some of the thread out so I can do the sewing here. Oh, is it not going to sew with this? Maybe. Then I have to do a finger sewing. Maybe. Like this. Then like this. Okay, one thing you have to remember that this type of yarn needs a little bit, you have to do a closure with the fire. So let me see whether I have to do it or not. The back is completely closed, but I have to make sure that my thread is not going anywhere. I have done one secure knot and now I am just fixing it inside. So that is done. Let me make a proper shape, and now I am going to drag this thread inside. I can even use my fingers for this because it's not going to come out anyway. Here we go. We have done the all right. The face of a deer is done. That is the back. It's secured, done properly. The face is pointed. Over here we will make a nose with dark brown color. Here will be the eyes of the deer, and over here we will make a beautiful ears. So let's make ears first. So we should make the face more prominent and more visible than what we have done with the face. So for the face we are going to use two type of colors, that is this lighter pink color, and the other one is this brown color. So that is the combination of the ears. So let's start with the inner side of the ear. So I have to start with the inner side of the ear. We need a little bit stuffy here, so what we are going to do, we will make in two sizes. The one side will be at the front and the back will be the browner one, the brown color. So I will start with the pink color with 3 chains, 1 chain up, then single crochet we are going to do in rest of the all chains, 1, and I will increase from the middle like this. So this is going to be here like this. 1 chain again, single crochet we are doing, and increase of 1 more time inside. From here we are going to decrease. So from the center again we will decrease 1 time, because we want a pointed ear for the deer. Let me do it again because the ears are not to be very big and we need a very small ear. So I was just trying to make sure that my ear is not too big. So that was the reason I was just trying and trying to make it more accurate. Okay, one thing I have to do while sewing the top, after pasting this, I will first paste this pink color on the brown, so that will be a look of a proper. I can also do one more thing to make it more. Let me try that as well. See whether it will look more cute or not, because I'm not looking for a very thick ear. It's didn't you see that they're giving a very thicker look, though it's very cute and pretty, but still the look is quite thick, so I have to check out the sewing of the pink color on that thing, the ear. I hope I'm not wasting my yarn. Let me try at least to just make sure that I am doing a right thing. I'm not sure what I am doing. I do not want a very thick look of a deer ear, of course. So let me try whether I will successfully do this or not. If not, then I will definitely shift towards. No, it's not looking good. Life is with experiments. So I will rather go with the same thing. Okay. One more thing which I was looking for. Let me try that as well. The pointed ear. I have to look for a pointed ear. The thread is a little bit tricky to put in. Okay, how to do my pointed ear? I will simply do a knot like this. So that is how I have done my pointed ear. So it's a pointed one, and then I will sew it at the back. Because I also do not want from the back the look of it. Let me do the pointed ear for the front as well, like this and like this. Rest I'm just putting at the back. It will anyhow going to stitch. Alright, the ears are done. I will paste it later, and we were going to paste it on the head of the deer like this. And of course we will paste it, and then we are going to do the rest of the things. Now come towards the feet. Let me No, we have to start with the lighter color. For the feet, the legs and the front and back legs, of course, of the deer, what we'll do, the first thing we will start with the magic loop, and I will put 4 or 5 single crochet I will do, and in the magic loop, of course. So in the magic loop I will take, after taking one chain, 1 2 3 4. Definitely we are going to double it, so I just have to make sure that the legs are not too much big, according to the size of the deer. So we are almost making it 10 inches of the deer, not more than that, so I have to make sure the measurements as well. So 1 2 3 4, 4 is enough, I guess, because after doubling it, it will give a proper look of a feet. After giving a slip stitch here, let me put my marker where I put it. Here it is. After doing one chain, I'm going to do 2 times my single crochet in every stitch, and you will see how quickly the size will increase, because it's a very thick yarn, so the measurements has to be very accurate, or you can say you have to guess the measurements according to the size of the yarn. So single crochet I'm doing, and we have to put the, now we reach to the point of slip stitch. Here I will do the slip stitch after taking out my marker, and here it is, slip stitch. Here is the slip stitch. So this is the area of the feet we have to work on, and I will add the brown color. This color I'm going to add in the legs, so that is going to be a bottom of the feet. So I have to make 4, so let me just finish these 4 sizes. This first one is done. I will just give a knot, so make it sure that it's secure. Later on I will see that what I have to do with it. Now with the next, we have to make 4. So with magic loop, we are doing, I have to put my my marker here first. 4 times your single crochet, 1 2 3 and 4, then close the center, and we are going to make the the help of the slip stitch, one chain. I will shift my marker to the chain, and now I'm going to put two times single crochet in every stitch, so I should not miss any of the stitch. So I will make sure my 2 times single crochet is happening in every stitch. So we have to do a slip stitch here. So slip stitch, cut the thread, sew it at the back. I'm just giving a knot. Here it is. 2 circles we have made. Now turn towards the third one. In the magic loop, with chain, I am putting my marker here so I should not miss the angle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch in the marker area. Here I have to put my slip stitch, one chain. Now double the chains, double the sequence. So 2 single crochet in every stitch, 1, 2. Slip stitch and cut the thread. All right. Two, 3, and 4. Slip stitch. After closing my center, one chain, and then 2 single crochet in every stitch, so we are doubling it. Okay, we have done with this color now. Now let's come towards the brown color we have to work on now. So two of the circles are for the back legs and two are for the front legs. So let's start with the front. And I'm going to start with the darker color now, that is brown. I will keep my marker with me so I can point the marker where it is required. So I'm going to put this area at the back because I need it outside. So now I'm working inside this area, and what I'm going to do is I will work in the back loops and I'm leaving the front loops like this. So I will start with here. I will just take my back loop like this, and I will start taking my single crochet here with one chain, and I will put my marker here so I should know that this is the start of my working area. So I will leave my front loops here and I will work on the back loops only. So this is the area I'm working. So this is little bit tricky at the start, but when you will build up your uh, start, there will be no difficulty after that. So just leave your front loop and work on the back loop. So in this way you will be having this type of look, if you can see it. So it's giving a very nicer look of a feet or of a deer. I'm just leaving my back loops every time and I'm working on the front front loop, and I'm working on the back. So in this way I will be working after leaving my front loops every time. My first row is done almost. Now putting my thread inside, I will just simply do the slip stitch where I have done the marker. So there is the slip stitch area, one chain. I will put my marker again here. Now you can see we have already started building up. So without increasing or decreasing, I will go with one or two rows like this. And simply do your single crochet in every stitch and make sure you have taken your whole stitch. That is the second round we are doing after making the circles. We may complete this session in this tutorial in 2 sessions, so stay tuned for the second session as well. Soon I will bring it to complete the product or the project. One chain, and I will shift my marker here so I should not miss my next upcoming. So you can see it's already built up, the beautiful sight of a feet. So you can say that we are working in 8 stitches right now, and we are just increasing the length of a leg, and as we reach to the point where we will be finishing it, I will decrease some of the stitches to make sure that my leg is not too much thick from the top, because we have to sew it with the body later on. It's the place where we have to do a slip stitch and a chain and shift my marker here, length of a feet. After making all the parts, we are going to attach them with the body of the deer, and we will also make some flowers for the head, and it's going to be a cute deer that you all are going to witness, hopefully. Slip stitch, and I have to do one chain. It was already done, I guess. Slip stitch, one chain, and the pointer. Okay, let me measure the leg till here. It's about more 2.5 or more than 2.5 inches. So I will hardly go it with 3 or little bit above 3, not more than that. And the head size is almost, if I count from there, this side, it is almost 4. The head size is 4, and 3.5 will be the legs, and then we will make the body of the deer, and after that we will be having a complete size of deer. So let me just finish this. I am going to decrease little bit here in this round, and though it's look very good to see this blanket yarn, the things turn out really pretty, but the working with this yarn is little bit tricky. So you must have your pointers. If you have chosen this yarn to work with, you must have the pointers with you, and so you cannot miss the calculation of the any of the point. One more decrease we will do, and that's it. So I will just put my 2 times, I will just doing this decrease, and I guess that would be enough for the size of a deer feet or the legs. And the slip stitch is here. We reach to the point where we have to do the slip stitch, and that's it. The one leg is done. There is enough room for filling as well. Here we are going to fill it. So this is one of the leg of a deer. You can see it's beautiful one. And I will leave the thread to sew as well with the body. So I have left that much thread that can help me to sew it with the body of the deer later on. So some of the filling I will do here. I have not cut the threads from the inside because um, it will also help me out in the filling. They will just stay there. There is no worriedness of losing them in any place, or they are coming out, because this yarn is quite thick, and this is not going to come out. I'm not giving too much filling inside because I do not want a very thick look. I just want it a very soft look. So that is the reason I have left some of the room inside, so it can be squeezed and be a very nicer look while touching it. So it is going to be here with the body. So that is going to be, I'm just giving it giving a very um, basic touch or look. You can see that it is going to be a part of the uh, leg. This is hand area of the deer. We are going to attach it with the body later on. So the leg is done. We are working on the next leg. That is going to be the first one. Starting from the back, as we did in the previous one, we will start working on the back of the leg. I will put my marker here. Alright, we are just doing our single stitches in every stitch. Make sure your both of the legs are equal, so count your numbers, count your rows. slip stitch, single stitch, chain, and shift off the marker, and then we will go back to the single crochet. Alright, what we are doing right now is just finishing the second leg of the deer, and by the look you can see there is only one row left to do. Here we go. Yes, this is the last round, so I have to decrease again. So the size should be same. We have to do single crocheting because of the thickness of the yarn. I'm not going for any other stitch because already it is giving a very thick look because of the yarn style and thickness. Here we go with the last stitch, that is a slip stitch, and no, we have left with one more stitch. Here is the one more stitch and the slip stitch. So I will do a little bit filling as well on the spot, so few of the things are done. As earlier I mentioned it that I'm not giving a too much stuffing with the filling because of the um, because I want it to be very smooth and softer look. So I want it to be like 2 legs are done. See, now come towards the third and fourth. I will cut the thread that much that it will help me out to sew with the body later on. So I have left enough room for the thread to sew, and we are now working on the two legs are done. One of the thread is left out. Okay, I will sew it later like this. This is the face and this is the I will work from the inside here. Make sure that you are working at the back of the loop. So the look of a feet should be very cute. No, I have missed some of the stitches here. Work here. Every time check that where is the thread, so you should put at the back. Now back here. See, slip stitch, and don't forget the marker for the next round. Three legs are done. The fourth one we are working now on. I'm using a blanket yarn. It's very thick in texture, and it's 10 ply, you can see. So usually it is making, most of the time people are making blankets with such type of yarn, but in 2025 and 2026 the trend was shifted towards the cardigans and other stuff. Plushies are making in such type of yarn. There are lots and lots of plushies people are making. So the in trending in 2026 trending, this yarn is in. So that is the yarn I'm working in with. Okay, last but not the least, leg. In my next tutorial I will guide you how to make the body of the um, deer, and we are going to attach all the legs and the front and back legs of the deer as well. Yeah, you must have one, and you can make so many things with it. Right now we are making the fourth leg of the deer. It's a deer we are making. The face we have already done. Now we are making four legs, and then we will make the body. So with the single chain I will put my marker here. We will start our single crocheting with the at the back of the stitches. It is little bit difficult to handle this yarn as it's very thick, so the calculation is different. The measurements are to be tackled carefully. So if you are used to of making crocheting with other yarn, then you must remember that this is very thick. The consumption of the yarn will be more, and the calculation will be different. What is happening here? I'm not finding the way. So we are just carrying on with the stitches and making the last leg of the deer. We'll take out this thread as well. Whenever you do the slip stitch, remember after doing one chain, shift your marker, so you should not leave your or lose your end of the round. That is the end that you must know with the help of the marker. So hopefully this is going to help me to finish this. I hope I'm not short of the yarn from this ball, though I have another ball, but I want that the other ball will be used in the body. Okay, we also measure it side by side, so we are not going above. In this round I'm going to decrease. In this way we will be having an same size legs. Shift my marker again, and that is going to be the last round. One more decrease I will do to make sure my top is not that big. The slip stitch here, and that's it. I have left longer thread because I have to sew it later on with the body of the this is going to be same. So I will do the filling little bit. I'm leaving some of the room to have it a squeezy feeling, softer feeling. So that is all about today's tutorial. We have accomplished three major parts. The one was the head, that is the main and the major part we have finished. And in today's tutorial we have learned that how to start the deer face. We started with a very small round, and we increases it in partial style, not in instant style. So later on, how to shift the colors, how to make this in one go. We have completed this whole face in two shades. So that is what we have done with the face, and it is about 4 inches, 3.5 to 4 inches face of the deer. See, later we will put the eyes and ears. We made one ear already. I will paste it the pink color on it, and then I will sew it to be like this. So it's going to be a very cute deer anyway. So after that we made 4 legs, and for the legs we started with the round, and we make the brown color, the longer one. And now we will make the um, body of the deer in our next session. So I hope at evening or tomorrow, I will, whenever I get time, I will bring that part for you as well. So we will complete this whole project together, hopefully. And the accessories and rest of the things, the sewing of the whole project, I will show you. So stay tuned, keep watching, and if you miss my next tutorial, don't worry, you're not going to lose it. You will find it on my channel anytime. You can come and watch and make for yourself. All of my tutorials are available. Whatever sessions I'm taking live are available on my channel, so you can go and just watch and sit with yarn and hook with me, and do all the projects whatever you want to make. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for stay with me till this time. I will see you in my next tutorials. Till then, bye.